Hey, what's up, guys? Here we are, Will and Drew's movie review. Here we're going to review.
All right, stop. I'm sorry, I can't do this.
What? What's wrong?
This is a load of bullcrap. I'm sorry. This background is no. I can't do that.
As you are.
Ah, crap. Those are the lights. Hang on. I got this. I got it. There we go. That's better. Now, about that title card. There we go. Yep, that's better. Much better. Alrighty, now we can get this review started. And as you can see, I've got some nachos here.
Triangle food.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, moving on. So as you read today on today's title card, we are reviewing Star versus the Forces of Evil. And before we get started, spoilers. I am holding nothing back. Spoilers.
Yeah, we're going to be spoiling.
So, with today's review, let's start with episode 1, shall we?
Yeah, let's do this. And first off, I just want to go ahead and say I want to apologize for the last review. Didn't get to see the movie we wanted to see. Really pressed for time. I had a migraine headache, and we were tired. But yeah, let's move on. But yeah, Star versus the Forces of Evil. Drew, I didn't want to give this one a chance simply for the fact I'm older. I haven't really been a watcher of anime, especially by Disney. But I give this one a shot. And wow.
Caught you by surprise.
Yeah,
didn't
it did. It's got a lot of things to make your kids. Me as a parent too. If my kid was able to watch this, there's some things that I'm very sure she would grab me from the side and say, "Dad, what's that?" And I'm like, "Oh, baby, that's Tetris." Tetris? Yeah, they did a lot of things, vintage as well with current. So it's really more rounded for what the kids will get. But there are a few clips where some adults will get some laughs for it. But generally this is directed for kids.
So why don't we start off? Let's lay down a little story for the people here. The little story how this show is set up.
Yeah. Well, this is going foreign exchange student and not from another country. We're talking like another dimension.
Yeah. The title straight up says this girl's from another dimension. Shit's gonna get weird. Shit's gonna get wild.
Yeah, it really does too. Okay, we have Star voiced by just kind of going off with me here, voiced by Ethan Scher, and just want to start off too. This was created by Doran Nefsey, who was the second woman to ever produce create the series. I'm off of this for Disney, with the first one being Sue Rose, who did the Pepper Ann series. So this, so this is running off of two very well-known women to start series for Disney animation. This one started Star vs. the Force Evil back in 2015. So it's been running strong, for a few years, and has already been established for a 4th season.
Yeah, so the 4th season is already confirmed. They're already working on it, and they just released the season 3 premiere like a month ago. The show is that awesome.
Yeah, it is. It is crazy. And what's really crazy, Drew, is the cast. How the cast is like I said, Eden Scher, who's done not a whole lot of flesh and blood roles, maybe like small roles. I can't really make any notable, but has done a lot of voiceover actors. Her friend Marco, voiced by Adam MacArthur, he's also a commonly well-known voice actor, usually doing a lot of video games and whatnot. Some Call of Duty, actually surprisingly has background. And then we have the bad guy. This guy really threw me for a loop, though. Ludo. This guy's only like 2 foot nothing. He just brings his A game every time. But yeah, this guy is voiced by Adam Tutke, and Star's best friend, Ponyhead, voiced by Jenny Slate.
Princess Ponyhead.
And that's exactly what she is. She is a flying princess pony head. That's it. It's
just a head. She has no body.
Yes, at all.
Just a head.
And like I said, she's voiced by Jenny Slate, who was the bad guy in the third Chipmunk movie, playing a crazy treasure hunter who nothing meant anything else in the world but finding the treasure, and that's what's her mind possessed on it. But what really cracked me too, she voices Harley Quinn for the Lego Batman, Batman movie, and I'm like, wow, yeah. So yeah, this cast is made up of a lot of collection of people who have known for roles, whether it be real life or voice, but always playing something crazy. And you look at this show and you're like,
oh yeah, the introduction of Flying Princess Ponyhead was the funniest thing ever. You just see Marco walk out of the house with a tray of nachos in his hands because somebody knocked on the door. You see him just...
Drew, like I said before, it's a Flying Princess Ponyhead. And Marco is to be, Mr. Safe Guy while traveling around with Star, who is just... I mean, I wouldn't call her accident prone, but she's just completely naive to the fact that in our world, whatever will happen can happen, and it doesn't always turn out good for you, unlike in her world.
Yeah, because she is completely unfamiliar with our dimension. Like, when she was brought into the dimension, she found a light switch. And you said there was no magic on Earth.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I mean, did you see how much her father had to pay off the principal just to say, let that
giant
go.
ass chest filled with gold,
treasure,
jewels.
Yeah. I think on that level of intellect, if anybody was mesmerized by a light switch, this is going to be a pretty hefty bribe.
Yeah, they obviously exploit the hell out of the fish out of water thing, and
man,
it goes overboard to the extreme. But they do it so well that you can't help but get a laugh out of it.
Yeah, really. And what also I like, Drew, is how much went on per episode. I mean, you know, through over a series of episodes for per season, it takes a lot of turn of events to lead up to our season finale. And this one, from point A to point B, every episode just linked up with what to come with the introduction of Toffee. Toffee.
Yeah, Toffee. Let us give a brief introduction to this character. If you've seen Ludo, you see he's the goofy, psychotic,
Napoleon.
He's your basic stupid villain. I need this and I need to have it. I'm going to be all powerful. Toffee is the exact opposite. He is calm. He's cool. He's collected. He has the plan, and
he's tall. Come on, come on, you gotta throw it in there.
and something that they don't necessarily tell you, but you get the hint of, is he's immortal. He can't be killed. So he's got that going for him, and I have no better word for it. He's just cool. He's a really badass villain that you don't really get the motivation for. You don't really know what his ultimate plan is by the end of season 1. And it's just... Now me, having watched all the seasons and I'm currently up to date, I've seen his plan, I've seen what happens, and I've seen it play out. But good God, at the end of season 1... I'm spoiling it right now for you folks. If you haven't watched it, go watch it now. But at the end of season 1, he tells Star, I don't want your wand. Destroy it. And that gets a huge reaction out of it.
Don't tell her how she destroys it. It's not as simple as we thought, because when she destroyed it, I was like...
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So,
she gets told to destroy it, and your reaction is the same as both Star's and Margaret. Just sitting there going, what?
Yeah, my eyes jumped. Yeah, everybody likes to tell me that my eyes have this tendency to bug out of my skull, very cartoonish, and I didn't actually believe it until I saw it. So, but yeah, it was
and then you get the best reaction, like the goofiest reaction you will ever get out of Toffee. There, you just go, surprise, surprise.
Yeah, that face was classic. That face was like a bunch of 1,000 words. And Toffee is voiced by, if you're familiar with the HBO series Dexter, Michael C. Hall, who's the series, he plays a calm, well-mannered serial killer who kills worse serial killers, and in his role with Toffee, he was a villain who just, I think I really do like how they did with Toffee, because remember how, growing up with, much younger kids, the villain was always loud, obnoxious, arrogant.
Yeah, kind of like how Toffee is. Not Toffee, Ludo.
Yeah, Ludo. And this, with Toffee, he just brings something that is actually a little bit more scarier than...
Yeah, he was actually intimidating.
Yeah, not more than anybody if Ludo was a big hulking ogre like his minions, which he's not, but... Yeah,
but he's definitely toned. He has the muscle. He could do things if he wanted to.
He took over the castle with brains and not brawn.
Yes, but he still has the brawn if he ever needed to.
Yes. I mean, after regrowing that arm.
Yeah, you see. The Star shoots off his arm. His arm is gone. It's not wounded or anything. Yeah. His arm is gone.
He gets it back and.
It takes him like 3 seconds to regrow the whole arm.
And it was kind of nasty.
It was a little disturbing to watch, but...
Yeah, because it grew.
It was a little disturbing to watch, but it was still badass. And, yeah, the Toffee is just awesome.
But, I mean, generally, like I said, this show is for kids. I mean, it's kind of like... if you're one of those parents that's really, really concerned with what your children are watching, I know me, myself, I am. And I would have to say this, as an adult, I couldn't get caught up with too much myself. I could sit and laugh and watch this with my kid. By myself, maybe not so much, but I know if my kid was watching this, I could leave the room, and I'm not really worried about her seeing anything inappropriate. And, like I said, sitting there watching it with her, there'd be some things that would chuckle me too. So, on a parent's rating, I give this a good. I give the show a good.
Me, just as a person who watches TV, I love this show. This show has basically become, my go-to show for literally everything. On my way to work, I have a song playing in my headphones. Just on loop all the way to work, and it's all about Star Butterfly. I can't help it, man.
You really have that. You really have that.
Yes.
I'm not even lying. I was singing the outro one time to myself in work. It was just putting me at ease. Yeah. It was just a moment.
The songs are catchy as hell, and it's just you can't help but sing along sometimes.
Yeah. I guess if you really want to give this an honest opinion, I'd have to say, Drew, are you familiar with the series of Ren and Stimpy?
Yes.
Yes. This show is like a sanitized version of it. It gets a little loopy. There's some things that make you go, wait a minute, but it's clean, though. It's clean, calm. And, of course, it's on Disney, and Disney wouldn't put anything bad on. Yeah, but it's clean. It's good, clean comedy. Like I say, it's good for kids. Adults will find a chuckle out of it, and you don't have to worry about anything inappropriate if you understand some of the things that have been played on the show.
Yeah. So if this review has made you interested in any way, shape, or form, go watch it. If you haven't watched it and you watch this review first, shame on you. You should have watched it first.
You're going to love it.
Yeah, I see this show as one of those series that people would be buying buying on Blu-ray for entire season sets as they're starting to put out now. I see this one becoming very popular due to the fact that, like I said, it's already been signed for a fourth season. It's been taken off only 2 years. 2 years, and it's really taken off. So I see this series sticking around for a long time. This may actually end up being the Disney Simpsons.
I wouldn't go that far. I think they'll know when they cut the lead.
When they cut the lead. I was surprised to know the Simpsons were still going. I didn't even know that.
They're still going?
Yeah, I didn't know that. Who'd have thought it?
Simpsons is over.
Yeah.
It took its nosedive. Just kill it now.
It did. But yeah, this Star vs. Force of Evil, maybe I was kind of going a little deep. Say it'd be The Simpsons, but like I said, within 2 years already being established a fourth season, and it like I said, it's got its hokey moments, but I mean, it's not bad animation. The animation is not lazy. It's written very well. I like the storyline, the plots, like I said, how it ties in from the very first episode of this first season all the way to the season finale.
Yeah.
And I see this running for quite some time now. So
Now, see, take it from this guy. When I showed him the first episode, he couldn't even sit through the whole episode
I couldn't.
Because he saw the villain and he just had to leave. He saw Ludo and he busted up laughing. He had to walk out the room. But he's now seen the entirety of the first season. And would you say you're a fan of the show?
I wouldn't say I'm a fan, but like I stated before, it's something, like I said, me as a parent, I could definitely say, introducing this to my kid and say, hey, you want to see something funny? You think Teen Titans is funny? Check this out. Oh yeah, she's all about Teen Titans Go. Yeah, she's all about Teen Titans Go, but this is something I could definitely wanted to introduce her to. It's off the wall, and she's of a comedic nature like me, so and like I said, I have no concerns of anything inappropriate for watching, and coming from this, just good, clean fun. Sanitized Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, it's good, clean fun, and it's good comedy, good action.
Like I said, good cast. All the cast members have experience playing crazy roles, so they should be like, I'm very sure they're probably like one big old crazy family while they're doing voiceovers.
And season 1, episode 8 is where you start to see the relationship between Star and Marco start to play out.
Oh, like we didn't see that coming.
We all knew it was coming, but actually, just a spoiler for season 2. We're going to be doing season 2.
Yeah, we're going to do another
weeks.
season because, like I said, this show is really like
it deserves our time and attention. Okay, but in
sorry, I wanted to say attitude. These are some good nachos, man. Sorry, I wanted me to jump into. Could you imagine doing a review with the mouthful of nachos? And apparently, some people have told me that I don't chew very appropriately. We won't say no names.
No. Anyway. So, in Season 2, we start to see a small, a dilemma that actually takes up a good chunk of the season. It's the relationship between Star and Marco kind of falling apart because Jackie Lynn Thomas, another girl in the series, ends up actually becoming Marco's girlfriend.
Uh-oh.
So, okay. And then there's
but that's
hijinks ensues, and I'll save the rest of it.
Yeah, we'll save that. We're gonna find. Okay, you just give them a little bit. Okay, so that will be our next non-movie review. We still have a movie review set.
We'll be doing a movie next week, and then the week after that, just to make sure that he's all caught up on season 2. So it'll be 2 weeks at least.
2 weeks at least. Okay.
Before we do the season 2, and then after that we'll have to wait some more before we start season 2.
Sorry guys, like we said before, we got jobs, we gotta work. We
got lives.
We got lives. Okay, yes, we're not sponsored, so we have to fund this ourselves. We are our sponsors. We sponsored this. We sponsored these nachos. We sponsored the chairs we sitting on right now. So do we have any movies on the chopping block at all? You said not the Emoji Movie.
Not the
Emoji movie. We can do that again. Not the Emoji Movie. I heard that movie didn't do too good, so we probably don't have too many things to say about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll probably grab something up by Michael Bay if he's got anything on the grill.
Probably. I don't know. Either way, so we'll be back next week with a brand new review. Hopefully, hopefully we're not too busy.
No, we will be too busy. We were very fortunate to have this day off together. Always we want to say thank you, boss.
Thank you, boss, for letting us have this day off together.
I appreciate it. Nothing but love. Nothing but love. All right, so this is Will and Drew's reviews. We will see you again. There'll be something different besides nachos.
I will find something different.
Yeah,
we'll
get something.
There will be something different every time.
Every time. Even in case you haven't noticed, but you'll be noticing now. All right, so thank you for joining us, and have a good night.
Peace out.
I think Earth is a pretty secret place. That's saying something, cause I've been through